We're back in Hawaii. We're back to making money. It's Mega Money Mondays. Today, we're going to talk about a couple little key things that happen, what you should know, what you should focus on. And I got a proverb for you guys. I got a little proverb. It's an old Chinese proverb. I think I heard it in the Chinese What's going on, guys? So I'm back in Hawaii. We are starting the week out strong. It's currently 6 a.m. I've been up since 3 a.m. It's a little different. Waking up 3 a.m., getting on the market, trading. But hey, we made money today and another day, another dollar. So we look here at the charts. Pull up the Lux Algo chart here. We've got the breakout at open. This was the buy signal this morning that popped up there live on YouTube. So if you guys aren't tuning in, 9:15 a.m. we're live every morning doing this for you guys. Hey, it's free. Why would you not want to tune in? We're making money over here, guys. So here's the breakout. This was my entry right off of the 35s. We had a push up there to almost that pivot point. There's a pivot point up here at the 60s. So our target was kind of pushing up there into the 50s. That overnight high was at 43 level. You know, always kind of looking for the overnight high, that little gap there. But that kind of 37 area, then 43, and then you can see we pushed up all the way to the 57. So right now, market did pull back, a little dip back down. I posted up on Twitter saying, hey, as long as we hold above this 120 area, I would not get too bearish too quickly. Don't fight the trend. Don't fight the market, right? Like, just don't fight the trend. I keep saying this, but people never keep listening. Some guy in the chat today lost $12,000 live on you. Well, he wasn't live, but I was live. But he lost $12,000 this morning shorting this market. Why? Why would you short this? There's no reason to short. Like, no fucking reason to short here. Maybe you shorted this when we broke the downside, but this move here, this move here, this move here, there's no reason to short. Stop trying to predict the top and just ride the momentum, right? Ride the momentum. The Chinese proverb that I want to break down here for you guys, it's very simple. You don't want to be the first person to show up to the party. It's the same thing with day trading. If you show up early, let's say, even though you're like right on the idea that it might be a good party, but if you show up too early, you're going to like have this like kind of emotion of like, oh, I'm too early. It's not that fun. The party's not that good. I got to wait around for the party to get better, because normally, you know, the party gets better by like the middle of the time. So if you show up at 8 o'clock, the party starts at 8 o'clock. It's probably not going to start popping until like 11. So that same time, that same exact mentality of showing up at the right time is the same idea with trading, right? Like if you try to short too early, you're going to get stopped out. You're going to end up holding it. And then you're going to have like emotionally, you're going to get stopped out because the market's going to move higher. And even if it does move lower, guess what's going to happen? You're either going to take profit for break even, or you're going to take a smaller profit because you were holding through that whole like hold down. You're holding through that hold down, and you're going to end up taking profit too early because, again, you showed up too early. You were sitting there waiting for it to pull back, and you ended up basically just kind of messing with your overall thought process. So I would give you one piece of advice. You don't need to be the first person to the party. And then also, you don't want to be the last person at the party. And that would be FOMOing at the top. You know, if you're trying to buy the top over and over, you're going to end up losing, because when the party's over, nobody's hanging out. Like, you want to get there at the right time. You want to leave at the right time. And that's exactly what trading is as well. You want to show up when the party's popping, make money, and then leave before the party's over. It's that simple. It's the Chinese proverb for you guys today. Hopefully that helps you understand very simply. Just because you think a market is going to go lower, just because you think it's going to go higher, it doesn't matter. Ride the party. Show up to the right time of the party, dance with the DJ, and then look for that opportunity to make the money. Why would you want to get long here? Like, you obviously do not want to get long right here. Why? Why would you not want to get long right there? Why is that? Because if we're going to push back up, let's say we start pushing back up, what's going to happen first? Like, what is going to happen before we start pushing back up to the moon here? I could like think about it. What is going to happen first? The market is going to push up back above the 21. The 21 is going to start curling, and then we're going to bounce off the 21 and then move higher. With this move down like this, with the 21 just pointing down, that's all just resistance, right? Like, there's no reason to get long until we get back above the 21, and then we turn 21 into support, and then we go higher, right? Like, that's what I want to be looking for my entries long. I don't want to be just buying right here because I'm like, oh, there's support there, I'm going to buy. No. But look at how this works, right? Look at how we got back above the 21, and now we're starting to push back up. We got back up. Look at the 21. Now it's curling up. You can see, like, even here, what happened? If I'm getting, let's say I try to get long, like right here, what happened? We basically got up here. We went sideways for almost, what, 30 minutes, 20 minutes here? So again, it's like, Was it the smarter move to get long, try to get the long at the bottom because you tried to buy long there, you got stopped out. You have to get long there, you got stopped out. There's no reason to get long until we get this move and we turn that 21 into support, right? Like this is when the party's popping. If you look here, it's too early. This is 8 o'clock. The party just started. The party's just started, right? The party's getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better. Now it's 10 o'clock. The actual DJ's playing music, and guess what? We go from the 35s up there to the 42s. And what did you miss out on? What did you miss out here if you would have held from 11:19 to 11:45 for 30 minutes? Nothing. You missed out on nothing. The move happened after this actually confirmed. So this is like a great learning lesson, right? I think you guys should really focus on the fact that like, hey, look, the market went exactly sideways for 30 minutes before making that breakout and then moved. So what is that telling you? That you don't need to be early to the party. You don't need to be the first one walking in the door. Like you just don't need to be the first person to try to get into a trade. It doesn't matter because once the actual setup takes off, look, now you're long from here, from the 36s, boom, up there to the 42s, 6 handles, 5 handles, whatever it is, you get the profit. So really kind of focus on that. And then also look here at the 15-minute chart. Look at the 15-minute chart here. We did pull back. Like, wow, it's a nasty pullback. But do I want to just be like, okay, I'm going to get short. Oh my God, the market's going lower. No. Let's look at the hourly chart. Look at the hourly chart here. You can see, like, look, we just did a double bottom off of where? That 28 level. 28 level was the double bottom. So like, why would I be getting short down here knowing there's a fucking double bottom right there? And then look at that push back up. I mean, look at this. It's just been trending higher and higher on the hourly. Like, why would I be short pretty much anywhere at this point? Why? It means like makes no sense to me. Don't fight the trend, right? Like, just do not fight the trend, my friends. Do not fight the trend, my friends. The thing is, if you try to fight the bull, over and over and over, you're gonna get the horns. The horns are gonna get you. The market is gonna get you. So please, stop. I keep making these videos about not fighting the trend because people keep doing it. I see it in the live stream every day. Someone's like, well, I'm gonna short. The market's too overextended. The market's bearish. The market's gonna go down. No, it's not. It doesn't give a fuck about what your thought process is. It doesn't care what your bias is. The market does not care about your emotions. It does not care about any of that. It doesn't care if you want to short. I saw a guy today in the chat. He's like, well, I want to short. I want to get short. I'm like, well, the market does not care. You know, like just because you want to short does not mean it's a good short opportunity. It's raining, pouring down. Hopefully this fucking doesn't sound terrible, but there's the breakdown today. It's all about knowing when to show up to the party. You don't want to be the first guy at the party. You don't want to be the last person at the party, right? It's that simple. Don't be the first person at the party and don't be the last person. If you're trying to buy too early, you end up getting stopped out because the market doesn't move until the market starts moving. And then if you try to buy at the top, you get stopped out because the market is now reversing, right? The party's over. So make sure you focus on that idea that you don't need to be the first person at the party. And that's one thing as well, is like, you don't need to be the guy who buys right at the bottom. And you don't need to be the guy who shorts right at the top. Like, you can be the guy who makes lots and lots of money, being the guy who shows up late, you know, in the middle of the party, who shows up at the right time. You can be that guy who can make lots and lots of money, even if you don't short the bottom, or even if you don't short at the top and you don't buy at the bottom. Like, you don't have to be that guy. So stop trying to be that guy. I'm not that guy. I don't try to be that guy. So why would you want to be that guy? That guy's not making money. That guy's losing money. That's what he's doing. He's trying to short the top. He's getting blown up. He's trying to buy at the bottom. He's getting blown up. Don't be that guy, my friends. Don't be that guy. My lesson of the day, we had the party, Chinese proverb. I think I read that in a fortune cookie one time. Fortune cookie told me, don't buy at the top and don't sell at the bottom. Yeah. Chinese proverb, don't buy at the top and don't sell at the bottom.